Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. This is Heartbeat at the Movies coming at y'all with another brand new movie review. Before we get into it, just want to make sure I let y'all know that we are so thankful and appreciative of all y'all. Okay, we just got done watching If, and we are going to do our best to give you the best spoiler-free movie review. Before we get into it, we are doing our question of the day. So, have you ever had an imaginary friend growing up? And if so, let us know. I never had an imaginary friend, but I did enjoy watching Drop Dead Fred growing up. And as a kid, I just always remembered, man, I would really love to have a Fred as my imaginary friend. If y'all seen that movie, please let me know. Let me know I'm not the only one down below. Okay, thank you.
Mini mods are back and want to thank Paramount for the screening. Definitely enjoyed ourselves. But of course now,
let's check it out.
When their kids grow up, they're forgotten.
Are any of them scary?
Worse. Desperate.
All right, my beautiful people, we have John Krasinski, who takes on a triple role in the movie If, the writer, as a director, but also the producer of the film, while also taking on a leading role. It's an impressive feature, if you ask me. But question is, did he knock it out of the park and win over the audience with this film? In the movie, we accompany a young girl named Bee who is navigating a challenging phase in her life and discovers the ability to perceive imaginary friends known as If. She's portrayed by Cailey, Fleming, Bee's character, and it is intricately intertwined with John Krasinski, who is playing the father in the film. Bee then meets Cal, who is played by Ryan Reynolds, and he has the ability to see the ifs, and he's also in the process of matchmaking them with new kids because they were once abandoned by their own kids who are now adults. Of course, we can't forget about the main marketed if, Blue, who is played by Steve Carell and bringing back a great duo from worldwide famous The Office.
Weird.
She said she was gonna give it to him right now.
She's probably going to, because they sit next to each other.
Yeah, they used to.
even though Bee and Ryan Reynolds' character connected in very various ways, it was really at her lowest moment though. And I always have to acknowledge and make sure that I put out there and emphasize, don't be going out there knocking on strangers' doors, especially without the proper caution and consent. Regardless of your curiosity, it might be a little weird. The ifs on screen were phenomenal. I mean, you could see the drawing inspiration of characters from other forms of media. The VFX were really, really good. You could see the likes of Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Space Jam. They walked this path so If could start really running. There were a couple of scenes even in the hospital or even back at their home when they blended in so well. I made sure to look like when they were next to a blanket or next to a wall, they went out of their way to make this look very, very well. During the interview process, I really enjoyed Bee's character with Ryan Reynolds and them breaking down the ifs and why they chose their characters. I feel like there was something there and it really gave us the in-depth on why these ifs were even there in the first place.
You know, I really appreciated the development of Bee's character as she navigated through grief and eventually found the capacity for empathy and assistance towards the ifs. This journey, coupled with the dynamic between Bee and Reynolds' character as they attempted to play matchmaker with the new kids, added depth and richness to the storyline. And another thing is I love the wrap-up of this film. It just felt complete. You know, we've been watching a lot of movies where the ending has just been like, are you kidding me? Or it just leaves you questioning. And in this movie, John Krasinski did an amazing job with the wrap-up. Well done.
Out of all the imaginary-ish, my favorite character was Keith. He was dressed in a detective outfit, and he was so hyper in the movie. Active, crazy, like me.
And my favorite if was Blue because he was funny and his name was Blue, but his fur was purple. Crazy, right?
Let's be honest, displaying loss is kind of hard. But when you have a younger actor who we really haven't spent too much time with, it's hard to draw that connection. While the side plot was developing, I was asking myself, where are the ifs in the situation?
completely understanding I'm not the target audience, what was my vested interest into this movie? And there's one scene in particular when Ryan Reynolds is kind of going through like a multiverse type situation. It almost reminded me of like the Doctor Strange scene when he's going from world to world. And then when Ryan Reynolds comes back, it's just the way they put that together. I'm like, how? And when you see it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But stuff like that, I wanted to see more of. I wanted to see the development of their home and exactly how they formulated. But again, with the runtime, you got to keep these people and the little people's attention span. So I completely understand that factor.
Overall, I think it's a good kids and family movie. I recommend that you guys should watch it.
Yeah, I agree. It is a great family movie, and I hope everyone will enjoy it.
Okay, so I know you're wondering where we putting this movie at. We are rating this a safe for stream. As much as we adore the originality and what Ryan Reynolds did for the Deadpool movies, it seems like he is pulling out all the stops for this one too. However, there are still a ton of heavy hitters waiting to make their scene, and this movie is a family movie, or considered to be a family movie. So when it hits the streaming services, who knows? We might just have to circle back for another round.
Hey, man, I hope they prove us wrong. I hope, because I love the creativity and, like Miss Maud said, the originality of it. So if you have any type of interest in seeing this, please don't let us discourage and always formulate your own opinion. So have you seen If yet? I think when this review drops, there'll still be a couple more days. But if you did, let us know how you felt about it. And as always, we appreciate your time. Please smash the like button below, subscribe, and share. We'll check you out on the next one.